Charles Platt, born in New York City, embarked on a multifaceted career that spanned painting, etching, and architecture. Initially trained as a landscape painter, Platt honed his skills in etching under the guidance of Stephen Parrish in Massachusetts. His academic journey included time at the National Academy of Design, the Art Students League in New York, and the Académie Julian in Paris. His early works, particularly in etching, were recognized at the Paris Salon of 1885 and further celebrated with a bronze medal at the Paris Exposition Universelle of 1900. Even with a touch of fame, fate had other plans for his talent. A pivotal moment in Platt's career was his trip to Italy in 1892, where he photographed Renaissance gardens and villas. This experience profoundly influenced his aesthetic direction and led to his publication of Italian Gardens in 1894, a seminal work that greatly and instantly influenced American garden design. This garnered him attention from some of society's most elite individuals who outbid each other for the chance to have buildings designed by him. From the likes of Edith Rockefeller McCormick, who had Platt design a distinctly American villa drawing inspiration from the Italian Renaissance, to leading figures such as Vincent Astor, who would keep him busy with numerous projects. Platt's architectural endeavors, marked by a refined taste and an elegant simplicity, became the envy of the wealthy elite. He demonstrated a wide range in his work, from luxury housing to institutional design, such as the Freer Gallery of Art at the Smithsonian. And for completing his projects in the most aesthetic way possible, he collaborated with other celebrated designers, including the Olmsted brothers. One of their collaborations led to the creation of the country estate known as Timberline in 1907. Commissioned by William Hinkle Smith, a wealthy financier, the house and gardens were to compete directly with some of the nation's most lavish country homes in Philadelphia's affluent mainline. Unlike many of the buildings which were designed first and later landscaped, the house and gardens were designed at the same time, not as a reaction to each other, but as a continuous design, allowing the indoor and outdoor spaces to flow together in mathematical harmony through the use of proportions and texture. Grand staircases were planned to break away from terraces, leading you through garden paths to discover fountains and pools. Some gardens were meant to grow wild, while others were perfectly manicured. As you traveled through the gardens over the pea gravel paths, you would find statues in clay pots adding a sense of intrigue. And if you grew tired of walking, you could rest in the shade of fruiting vines overgrowing pergolas and pavilions. As you travel away from the house and look back, this private oasis disappears behind the brush, as if it were a secret garden only meant to be known to its owners. We will now circle back around the house and begin making our way towards the front door. The facade is finished in a creamy stucco, nearly indistinguishable from the house's limestone accents and all sheltered below a muted terracotta tile roof. Entering the home, we will pass below the bifurcated staircase's landing and arrive in the hall. Looking back from the hall, we see the grand staircase behind stone columns supporting a ceiling of exposed wood beams. Just before the house was built, Mr. Smith purchased a large portion of architect Stanford White's furniture from his widow during their estate auction. As we travel into the dining room, we might recognize more pieces from Stanford White's collection decorating the rich interior. The library continues with a simple but refined theme, and while it's not rustic, great restraint was placed on its finishes so that it would flow with the rest of the house. Timberline went on to inspire generations of architects, including David Adler, who would be inspired by the work of Platt and the Olmsted brothers. Unfortunately, when William Smith passed away, Timberline was left abandoned by his family. By the 1970s, the once architecturally significant estate had fallen into disrepair, so when the Blue Route Highway was planned to run straight through the mansion, little pushback was given to attempt to save it. Thankfully, we still have a handful of photos and drawings to remember it by. Which room is your favorite? Let me know down below in the comments section, and while you're there, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an exciting episode of This House.